Raise your hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to kick off the Midyear 2013. At this time, please welcome ASHP President, Gerald Meyer.
Well, good morning, and thank you for that warm welcome. And in return, I'd like to welcome you to the largest gathering of pharmacists in the world, the largest gathering of independently licensed healthcare providers who are experts in medication management and medication use. Whether you have traveled from around the corner or from around the globe, we appreciate the fact that you've joined us to explore new and better ways to provide patient care. Welcome to Orlando, and welcome to the 2013 ASHP Midyear Clinical Meeting. Since 1963, more than 35,000 pharmacists have completed ASHP-accredited pharmacy residency programs in acute care, managed care, and ambulatory care settings. I'd like to direct your attention to the large screens as we show a short video celebrating this 50th anniversary and highlighting the importance of residency training. There are 12 residency programs that have provided 50 continuous years of accredited residency training. And I am so pleased that representatives of all of these programs are here today. I would ask that they stand so we can acknowledge this accomplishment. Pharmacists are assuming greater roles as patient care providers in all settings, resulting in a number of new challenges related to outcomes, quality, and reimbursement. One of the ways that pharmacists are preparing for these new challenges and opportunities is through specialization and board certification. ASHP has always been at the forefront of this issue, even convening a conference 23 years ago to examine the future of pharmacy specialization. Since then, ASHP has led the development of 6 of the current BPS specialties. We've created more specialty review and prep courses than any other organization, and we've got courses in development now for the 2 newest specialties in pediatric care and critical care. If you are considering BPS certification, please explore the ASHP website, stop by the bookstore, or the ASHP booth in the exhibit hall. ASHP believes that pharmacists should be present in every medication use decision across the continuum of care. We believe that collaborative interprofessional practice is the healthcare delivery model of the future. We also believe that federal laws must be changed to recognize pharmacists' existing and potential contributions as patient care providers under Medicare Part B. As previously announced, ASHP has committed significant resources to this critical advocacy effort. We have been working hard to identify partners in Congress. We have made provider status the centerpiece of our annual legislative day efforts. We have formed new coalitions with other pharmacy stakeholders to maximize our collective resources, and we are very close to agreeing upon a legislative proposal built on a set of mutually agreed upon provider status principles. We will then work in a broad-based coalition to coordinate an aggressive legislative campaign. We need everyone in this room to get behind this effort because it will require an act of Congress for pharmacists to become recognized as healthcare providers. So what can you do? You can help to educate your legislators. You can host a visit to your worksite. You can write letters to support pending legislation. And if you think we won't be successful, I direct your attention to changes in the Pharmacy Practice Acts in Montana and New Mexico and North Carolina and Washington State, and most recently in California. Changes in their Pharmacy Practice Acts that are huge victories for citizens in those states because they now recognize pharmacists as, quote, healthcare providers, unquote. The great news is these changes on the state level bolster our federal case, which is an important development because changes in federal law defer to those services that pharmacists are allowed to provide under their state practice acts. If you'd like to learn more about advocating for provider status, join us at the Advocacy Open House on Tuesday at 4:15. ASHP and the ASHP Foundation recently announced that we will be jointly hosting an ambulatory care conference and summit in Dallas on March 3rd and 4th. This event will combine an ambulatory care continuing education conference with a consensus developing summit that will explore pharmacists' roles in ambulatory care as part of ASHP's Pharmacy Practice Model Initiative, or PPMI. ASHP has had a significant ambulatory care membership focus for more than 20 years, making this conference and summit a natural fit for ASHP and an important service to a growing component of our membership. As healthcare reform models unfold, pharmacists' ambulatory care roles are expected to expand. We believe that the profession needs to come to a consensus on the optimal roles and responsibilities within these evolving models. The conference and summit are open to everyone. Those of you who attend the conference will also participate in the Ambulatory Practice Model Consensus Building Summit. So if you work in an ambulatory care setting or are considering that as a career direction, I encourage you to join the conversation. Just don't wait too long to register because attendance is limited. You can find the information about how to register for this exciting event on the ASHP website. Now I have a question for all of you today. What do the PPMI, the Pharmacy Leadership Institute, and Residency Program Expansion Grants, just to name a few life-changing programs, what do these have in common? Well, they are all coordinated and funded through the ASHP Research and Education Foundation. The foundation needs our continued support to grow. So please stop by the ASHP Foundation booth to hear about the wonderful things they are doing to to improve pharmacy practice and to consider making a donation. Now, as I conclude my remarks, I wanted to refer back and call your attention to the lyrics of that Springsteen song that was playing as I took the stage this morning. If there's something you need that you just don't have, don't just sit there feeling bad. Come on, get up, try to understand, and raise your hand. ASHP is your professional home. We are here to support you as you confront the increasingly complex and challenging practice of pharmacy. I want to assure you that everything we do at ASHP every day is focused on you and your patient. So if there's something you need that you just don't have, please help us to understand and just raise your hand. Thank you very much.